Cavalier fans, to the first edition of Coach's Corner for the 2015 football squad. Hopefully, some of you are watching. I've talked to a few people outside of Kohler that seem to kind of enjoy it. So we'll continue it all year, and hopefully it'll be another successful season. Certainly, as we look back briefly to that last game in Ohio State Stadium, was a lot of fun for our players, and certainly when you win that final game, it makes it feel really good. But it's new guys, it's a new team, new players. So we have 87 players on the roster this year, and so that's a good number. 24 seniors, which is kind of unusual. Typically, I think last year we had 12, and usually 12 to 16, 18. But this is a group that these guys have hung together for 4 years, and so 24 of those guys, and so it makes for a big squad with 26 freshmen coming in. So. It's I guess a little bit bigger than normally, but I guess that's a good thing that the kids are still wanting to play and they keep coming out. So that's certainly a positive. With those 24 seniors, several of those guys are returning lettermen and returning starters. So we're looking forward to being a league contender and hopefully make the playoffs and try to make another run at that state title. And for these seniors, this would be a great accomplishment if we could get there and win that last game and be four straight state championships for those guys. But I guess probably lots of people like to hear about the offense, defense, and kicking and those types of things. Offensively, we have several skilled guys back and 2 or 3 linemen, so we feel good about that. We will have a new quarterback. Jack Hemmelgarn right now is a senior who's earned that spot right now, and Dylan Toby is a junior who has a lot of talent, and so those two will handle that spot. So I guess that's probably always the number one question: who's going to be the quarterback? So Jack's got that first shot. Several of our skilled guys are returning from last year, so we feel good about that. Long, lanky, tall, fast guys that can certainly make plays. The offensive line. We have old guys, but not necessarily experienced. So we do have 2 or 3 returning O linemen that we know are really solid. And right now we're still trying to find a couple. We have them in there, but they've got to develop, and so hopefully those guys will come around and do a good job there. On the defensive side, we return only, I guess, probably 3 or 4 pure starters, but several of those guys that are stepping up and filling those spots are guys that played a lot of football last year. So even though they, I guess, weren't technically starters, that they were partial starters in certain defenses and things like that. So I don't want to mention too many names right now. I want to wait till we kind of get into this a little bit more. But so defensively, we feel pretty good, really fast. I would say maybe one of the fastest defenses we've had for a while. And so that's a really a good thing when we talk about defense. Not real big guys, but really fast. The kicking game should be solid. Again, a little concerned about long snapping right now, although we have a couple guys. But at this point, since I've been here 10 years, we've always had an excellent long snapper, and hopefully that will continue. Kyle McKibben comes back as our kicker and does a really good job, and Ryan Griesdorn is a really good punter. So the kicking game seems to be in good shape also. Again, as we look forward to, we do have one change in the schedule. I guess talk about that a little bit. We do have 6 home games this year, and good home games for Gates and for people that enjoy these certain games, and so we open up with three home games right off the bat. Kenton, as always. Adelphus Jefferson is new to the schedule this year, so we have definitely for 2 years, but they're home this year, and then we go with Minster is home, and then we have let me think about this for a second. We have Anna, we have Marion, and I guess there's got to be one more home one in there that I'm drawing a blank on. But so we have six home games, which is really good for us. That'll be fun for us, and then hopefully if we can win enough of those games, we go into the playoffs. They just reestablished the regions for this year, and I believe and this is really, to be honest with you, coming out today that I've heard of it, we are going to go south this year, and so. You don't really always know if that's good or bad till you see the teams in there, but and see how teams are doing. But typically, it would take less points to get in the South region, but you just never know. So hopefully we'll take care of that when it gets here, and hopefully we make that playoff, get into the playoffs, and then try to make a run at getting those 5 extra games. So hopefully, again, some of you enjoy what I'm doing here. And like I said, I didn't want to bring up too many names yet. Within the next couple of weeks, we'll start talking about starters and for sure starters and how the scrimmages went. And so we'll get going here in the next few weeks and leading to Canton, which is just a couple weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow, I guess. And so we're looking forward to that. And so hopefully the Cavaliers can keep this thing rolling. And so thanks for watching. Kind of crept up, didn't I, a little bit.